Imagine something strange happening today. What if you suddenly gained the ability to feel every sacrifice your mother ever made for you? Not just remember them, but truly feel them inside your heart. Most of us live our lives normally. We wake up, eat breakfast, go to work, and scroll through our phones. Rarely do we stop and think about the invisible effort that built our lives. When we were children, everything seemed to appear magically. Food was already on the table, clothes were clean, and the house always felt safe. Back then, we never asked where all of it came from. But behind every small comfort we enjoyed, someone was quietly giving something up. Someone stayed awake longer, worked harder, and worried more. And most of the time, we never noticed. And now suddenly something changes. You begin to feel something deep inside your chest, a feeling that does not belong to you alone. A strange tiredness slowly appears. Not the tiredness from your own work, but from years of caring for someone else. It feels heavy, patient, and quietly loving. You begin to feel the long hours of silent work. Washing clothes, cleaning rooms, fixing small problems no one else sees. The kind of effort that never asks for recognition. You also begin to feel the tiny choices she made every day, giving you the better portion of food, smiling while quietly taking the smaller piece for herself. Old memories start to change their meaning. Moments that once felt ordinary now feel full of hidden love. Suddenly, the past begins to look very different. You start to feel thousands of small days passing by, days when she was tired, worried, or exhausted, yet she still chose to keep going for you. And then a difficult realization slowly appears. Maybe you did not see these sacrifices before. Maybe you were simply too young to understand. And in that moment, your heart becomes quiet, because you finally understand something important. All those sacrifices were always there. You just couldn't feel them until now. And then you feel something even deeper. The quiet exhaustion of nights she stayed awake while you were sleeping. Nights filled with worry, planning, and silent responsibility. You begin to feel the nights when she woke up again and again, even when she was already exhausted. Love kept her moving when her body wanted to rest. You feel the pressure she carried quietly. School fees, food, rent, and the endless worries about your future. Problems she solved without letting you see the struggle. You begin to understand something painful. Sometimes she pretended she wasn't hungry, just so you could have a little more. You begin remembering the times she called to check on you, moments when you were too busy to answer, moments that suddenly feel very different now. You begin to feel the years passing quietly. Every birthday, every school year, every milestone. She watched all of them with pride and a little worry. Suddenly the memories feel heavier, not with regret but with understanding. You begin to see the love hidden inside ordinary moments. And then another thought appears. Time has been moving forward this whole time. While you were growing up, she was growing older. You start to see yourself differently. The person in the mirror did not grow alone. Someone stood behind that journey the entire time. And suddenly you realize something simple. Love is not always loud. Sometimes the deepest love is the quiet kind. And now you understand something important. There is still time to see things differently. Time to notice what was once invisible. Because the greatest sacrifices in life are often the quietest ones. And sometimes we only learn their value when we finally stop and truly feel them. And suddenly a simple thought appears. When was the last time you truly spoke to your mother? Not a quick message, but a real conversation. So you decide to do something small, something simple that many people forget. You press the call button. The phone begins to ring. In that quiet moment, your heart feels strangely heavy, because suddenly, the conversation matters. And then you hear her voice. The same familiar voice that has been there your entire life. Simple, warm, and full of care. For a moment you don't know what to say, because words suddenly feel too small. How do you explain years of unseen sacrifices? So you say something simple, something honest. Hi, Mom. I just wanted to hear your voice today. And in that small moment, something changes. Not in the world, but inside your heart. Gratitude begins to replace silence. You realize something important. Love does not need grand gestures. Sometimes the most meaningful act is simply showing you care. Because time keeps moving forward. Every day is another grain of sand falling quietly, and some moments should never be postponed. One day, many years from now, memories will be all that remain. The question is simple. What kind of memories will you choose to create? So if your mother is still in this world today, consider yourself incredibly lucky. And maybe tonight, give her a call. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more stories that remind us what truly matters in life. Because sometimes, a small story can change the way we see everything.